On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Magnify.
To make something look bigger than it really is, especially by looking at it through a lens. To make something bigger, stronger, or louder.
Examples:
Magnify the danger. Magnify the image for display. Terrorists often attempt to magnify the economic impact of their acts of destruction.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed. The way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Methodology.
A set of ways or principles of doing, teaching, or studying something.
Examples:
Methodology for optimizing. Research methodology. We are developing a new methodology for assessing marketing measures.
Synthetic.
Made by combining chemical substances as opposed to being naturally occurring.
Examples:
Synthetic fiber. Synthetic fertilizer. Synthetic diamonds play an essential role as machine tool blades.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Resemble.
To look like or be similar to someone or something.
Examples:
Resemble each other. Resemble her mother. The brothers resemble each other in the hobby. The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Computation:
The act or process of calculating something, especially an answer or amount, by using a machine or calculator.
Examples:
Parallel computation, theory of computation. The researcher demonstrated the superiority of quantum computation in several mathematical tasks.
Neural:
Of or relating to a nerve or the nervous system that includes the brain.
Examples:
Neural stem cells, neural networks in AI. There was a disturbance of neural function.
Realm:
A domain of activity, interest, or knowledge.
Examples:
Public realm. Beyond the realm of possibility. Her passions are in the realm of real-world political affairs.
Genetics:
The branch of biology that studies genes, genetic variation, and heredity in organisms.
Examples:
The science of genetics. Genetics discrimination. He is a specialist in the genetics of aging.
Medicinal:
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Novel:
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story, adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Foresee:
To perceive or predict, to anticipate or expect something to happen in the future.
Examples:
Foresee the consequences. Foresee challenges. I foresee a problem arising if we don't address this issue now.
Anticipate:
To expect or predict that something will happen, to tell in advance.
Examples:
Anticipate your kind cooperation. Anticipate a black future. We anticipate heavy snowfall tomorrow.
Bionic:
Relating to or using technology or devices that enhance or replace biological functions, typically in a way that mimics or improves upon the original.
Examples:
Bionic exoskeleton. Bionic technology. The soldier was fitted with a bionic arm after losing him in combat.
Interplay:
The way in which two or more things interact or influence each other.
Examples:
interplay among neurons, complex interplay. The interplay of light and shadow creates a dramatic effect in the painting.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Electronics.
The branch of physics and technology that deals with the behavior and control of electrons and the use of electronic devices and systems.
Examples:
electronics industry, electronics store. The company specializes in manufacturing and selling cutting-edge electronics.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Implant.
To insert or fix an artificial device in a person's body, to put an idea, attitude, etc., firmly in the mind.
Examples:
implant genes in the animals. Implant into the uterus. The doctor will implant a pacemaker to regulate his heart rate.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
the gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
a disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Physicality.
The physical nature or characteristics of something, especially the human body or movement, the state of being full of energy and force.
Examples:
physicality of dance. Express physicality. The athlete's success was largely due to her physicality and dedication to fitness.
Amputate.
To cut off a part of the body, especially by surgery.
Examples:
amputate both legs. Amputate below the knee. Finally, they had to amputate his foot to free him from the wrecked car. Tissue. An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
a facial tissue, loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality, to impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
damage a relationship, damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Frostbite.
A medical condition that occurs when the skin and underlying tissue freeze due to exposure to extremely cold temperatures, resulting in damage or loss of tissue and, in severe cases, amputation.
Examples:
frostbite symptoms, frostbite on the hand. The athlete had to quit the race due to severe frostbite on his feet.
Incur.
To suffer from something, usually something negative, such as a loss, cost, or financial burden. To become subject to something as a result of one's actions or conduct.
Examples:
incur a $50 fine for, incur a great danger. I didn't mean to incur such a large debt on my credit card.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
cause an accident, injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Inadequate.
Not sufficient or enough.
Examples:
an inadequate income, inadequate funding. The small budget was inadequate to cover all the necessary expenses for the project.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
advance the technology, advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Elimination.
The act or process of removing or getting rid of something or someone.
Examples:
waste elimination, an elimination tournament. The government's efforts toward disease elimination have been successful in many regions.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
the ultimate goal in life, the ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Limb.
An arm and leg of a person or animal.
Examples:
A prosthetic limb. Limb amputation. You should wrap the bandage carefully and firmly around the injured limb.
Vertical.
Upright or perpendicular to a horizontal surface or line.
Examples:
Vertical takeoff. Vertical axis. The ladder leaned against the vertical surface of the building.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Blank.
Without any writing or printing, empty or devoid of ideas, information, or meaning, unable to remember or recall information.
Examples:
Blank expression. Blank paper. The computer screen displayed nothing but a blank white screen.
Slate.
A flat piece of rock or stone that is typically used as a roofing or flooring material. A list of candidates for an election arranged in a specific order.
Examples:
Slate tile. Slate roof. We need to add more names to the slate of candidates for the upcoming election.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Extend.
To broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples:
Extend the warranty. Extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.
Adjust.
To make a minor modification to something to make it more suited for a new set of conditions, or to make it function better.
Examples:
Adjust a schedule. Adjust the rearview mirror. You have to adjust your contents to the age of the audience.
Insecure.
Not firm or firmly fixed, likely to fail or give way, or not assured of safety.
Examples:
An insecure future. Insecure attachment. Children in an unstructured environment often feel insecure.
Jack.
A mechanical device used for lifting or supporting heavy objects.
Examples:
A jack of all trades. A line and jack. He used a jack to lift the car to change the tire.
Confident.
Feeling sure about your abilities or qualities, or having trust in people, plans, or the future.
Examples:
Feel confident. A confident remark. I'm not confident in our victory.
Suave.
Smoothly polite or refined in manner, graceful and elegant in appearance or behavior, charmingly confident and sophisticated.
Examples:
Suave appearance. Suave charm. The suave gentleman in the suit charmed his way into the job interview.
Notch.
A V-shaped cut or indentation made in a surface or edge, a level of achievement or success, a point or degree of measurement or comparison.
Examples:
Top-notch service. Score a notch. The cake was decorated with a notch to represent the birthday boy's age.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
The first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Steep.
Having a sharp inclination or slope.
Examples:
A steep staircase. Steep discount. The steep cliff made it difficult to climb.
Fissure.
A narrow opening or crack, especially in a rock or other hard substance, a division or splitting within a group or organization.
Examples:
Pulmonary fissure. Fissure in the relationship. The fissure in the rock was too narrow to squeeze through.
Penetrate.
To pass into or through something, often by overcoming resistance.
Examples:
Penetrate a cell. Penetrate quickly into the skin. Western ideology slowly penetrates through the Eastern countries.
Spike.
A narrow, thin, pointed piece of metal, wood, etc., a sudden large increase in the magnitude or concentration of something.
Examples:
To spike. To prevent blood sugar spikes. The recent spike in grain prices is partly due to the war in the producing countries.
Fatigue.
A feeling of tiredness or weariness, especially as a result of physical or mental exertion. The reduction in the strength or efficiency of a material or structure due to repeated use or stress.
Examples:
Fatigue breaking. Fatigue caused by overwork. The metal showed signs of fatigue after being subjected to repeated stress.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement, technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
innovation leader, cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Eliminate.
To remove or get rid of someone or something.
Examples:
eliminate contestants, eliminate sexual barriers. We can eliminate this possibility from those consumptions.
Prowess.
Exceptional or superior skill or ability, particularly in a physical or athletic context, valorous bravery or courage.
Examples:
economic prowess, intellectual prowess. The athlete's prowess in her sport earned her many accolades.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
visual navigation, field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Impair.
To damage something or make it weaker or worse.
Examples:
impair my health. Impair insulin sensitivity. The accident made his vision impaired.
Paralyze.
To cause a person or part of the body to become unable to move or feel.
Examples:
paralyze a city. Paralyze a person. The venom from the snake bite paralyzed his arm.
Exoskeleton.
A hard, external protective covering or framework that supports and gives shape to the body of an invertebrate animal, such as an insect or crab.
Examples:
exoskeleton suit. Robotic exoskeleton. The exoskeleton of the crab protects it from predators and environmental changes.
Deficiency.
The state of lack, or not having enough of, something that is essential.
Examples:
a deficiency of copper and zinc. A mild degree of mental deficiency. Vitamin deficiency can lead to various illnesses.
Rampant.
Especially of something bad or unwelcome, flourishing or spreading everywhere in a way that cannot be controlled.
Examples:
Rampant growth of weeds. Rampant corruption. In an overly protective industry, violations of the ethics rules tend to be rampant.
Testimony:
A formal written or spoken statement that something is true, especially one given in court, something that serves as evidence.
Examples:
Testimony before Congress. Give his testimony. Witness testimony backed up the defendant's claims.
Wheelchair:
A chair fitted with large wheels for use as a means of transport by a person who is unable to walk.
Examples:
Electric-powered wheelchair. Wheelchair accessibility. This library rents out various types of folding wheelchairs for visitors.
Rehabilitate:
To restore to good health or physical condition, to help someone return to a normal life, especially after a period of illness, addiction, or imprisonment.
Examples:
Rehabilitate prisoners. Rehabilitate wildlife. The organization works to rehabilitate drug addicts and help them rebuild their lives.
Injury:
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Lab:
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Extreme:
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Fundamental:
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Mechatronics:
Technology or a field of science that combines electronics and mechanical engineering.
Examples:
Mechatronics design. Control mechatronics apparatuses. Researchers at that university's mechatronics laboratory have launched a humanoid robot startup.
Broad:
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Brain:
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Shave.
To remove body hair with a razor, to cut the price of something.
Examples:
Shave my head. Shave cheese. That supermarket tried to shave certain costs by saving electricity.
Entail.
To involve or require something as necessary, particularly as a consequence of a particular situation or action, to impose a burden or restriction on something.
Examples:
Entail legal consequences. Entail risks. The job offer entails a lot of responsibility and hard work.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Interface.
Computer science, a program that controls a display for the user and that allows the user to interact with the system. Chemistry, a surface forming a common boundary between two things.
Examples:
Interface between gas and liquid. The user interface. Detergent weakens the surface tension at the interface of two liquids.
Mechanical.
Operated by a machine, relating to or concerned with machinery or tools.
Examples:
A mechanical style of writing. The influence of mechanical action. A mechanical engineer is still in demand in many companies.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Flesh.
The soft substance composing the body of a person or animal, as opposed to bones and other structures.
Examples:
Grow in flesh. Flesh eating. The flesh of the fruit is sweet and juicy.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Timeline.
A series of events arranged in chronological order and displayed along a line, usually drawn left to right or top to bottom.
Examples:
Timeline of science history. Lay out a timeline. He imposed a timeline on the project.
Blister.
A small, fluid-filled bubble on the skin caused by friction, burning, or other skin irritation, can also refer to a similar bubble found in other materials. Verb: to become covered with blisters or to cause blisters to form, to criticize or rebuke severely.
Examples:
Blister after walking for miles. Blister treatment. The new hiking shoes gave me a blister on my heel after just a few miles of walking.
Lyric.
The words of a pop song.
Examples:
Lyrics of a song, lyric poetry. He embedded the strong will in this lyric.
Spatial.
Of or relating space and the position, area, and size of things.
Examples:
Spatial ability. Spatial distribution. He carefully determined the spatial relations of every piece of the stage set.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Imp.
A mischievous or misbehaving child, a small and mischievous demon or sprite in folklore.
Examples:
A little imp. Behave like an imp. The mischievous imp caused trouble wherever it went.
Variation.
The act or state of changing, a difference or change in the way something is done, made, or said.
Examples:
Variation of temperature. Gene variation. There is a lot of variation in the colors of flowers in the garden.
Stiff.
Not easily bent, flexible, or pliable, difficult to move or be maneuvered, difficult to relax, having a heavy or formal manner.
Examples:
Stiff muscles. Stiff penalty. Her body felt stiff after sitting at her desk for hours without moving.
Optimal.
The best, most likely to be successful or advantageous.
Examples:
Achieve optimal health. Optimal for intellectual growth. Wild animals need to go forward with the optimal action to survive.
Flexibility.
The quality of changing or being changed easily according to new conditions or situations.
Examples:
Mental flexibility. The flexibility of the body. We dealt with those problems with speed and flexibility.
Discomfort.
A feeling of being uncomfortable physically or mentally or being embarrassed, a slight pain.
Examples:
Endure discomfort and pain. Discomfort in the abdomen. He felt no discomfort as the dentist drilled his deadened tooth.
Underlying.
Significant as a cause or basis of something but not immediately apparent or stated clearly.
Examples:
An underlying motive. An underlying cause of an accident. The underlying principle of every business was identical.
Biomechanics.
The study and application of mechanical principles to biological systems, especially as related to human movement and the physical performance of athletes and performers.
Examples:
Biomechanics of movement. Biomechanics research. The study of biomechanics is important in understanding the physical implications of movement and sports performance.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Geometry.
The area of pure mathematics that deals with the points, lines, curves, and surfaces.
Examples:
Euclidean geometry. Spherical geometry. The mathematician pioneered fractal geometry.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Robotic.
Of or relating to mechanical robots, robotics, the interdisciplinary branch of computer science and engineering with the practical use of robots.
Examples:
robotic arm, robotic guide operation. The surgeon removed the tumor using robotic video assistance.
Actuate.
To cause a machine or equipment to start to work.
Examples:
actuate the circuits, actuate a parking brake. A desire for success actuated her.
Unload.
To remove contents of something from a vehicle, ship, container, etc.
Examples:
unload the cargo, unload a dishwasher. He had to unload the merchandise before the Black Friday bargain.
Compliance.
The act of following rules or regulations, often willingly or voluntarily, the act of conforming to a set of standards or guidelines.
Examples:
compliance audit, regulatory compliance. Conservation groups praised the company's compliance with environmental regulations.
Anatomical.
Of or relating to the structure of the body and its parts.
Examples:
anatomical structure, anatomical elements. The anatomical model of the human body was used to teach medical students.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
a bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
the transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Framework.
The structural components of a building or object that support its weight and give it form, the underlying structure of a system, concept, or text.
Examples:
Legal framework. The framework of a house. He devised a new analytical framework to capture the phenomenon.
Brace.
A device, typically one of a pair, for holding something in position or for strengthening an object. Verb, to support or hold steady and make steadfast.
Examples:
Brace for impact. Brace my energies. She wore a brace on her leg to support her injured ankle.
Prosthetic.
Of or relating to an artificial part of the body, such as a limb, a heart, or a breast implant.
Examples:
Have prosthetic arms. Prosthetic limbs. New prosthetic joints are less prone to metal poisoning.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Quantitative.
Relating to, measuring, or expressing in terms of quantity, involving numerical or statistical data.
Examples:
Quantitative tightening. Quantitative analysis. The quantitative research provided statistical evidence to support the hypothesis.
Embed.
To fix or set firmly in a surrounding mass.
Examples:
Embed scripts in the message. Embed a sensor. The company embedded a tracking code in the product's packaging to monitor its shipment.
Electrostatic.
Relating to the static electric charge produced by friction or other means. Describing the behavior of insulators and conductors in electrical systems.
Examples:
Electrostatic repulsion. Electrostatic discharge. The experiment showed a strong electrostatic charge between the two objects.
Voltage.
The difference in the force of an electric current between 2 points.
Examples:
The voltage spiked. Low voltage. Connecting batteries in series increase the voltage of the circuit.
Compliant.
Willing to comply with rules, requests, or demands.
Examples:
Compliant software. Compliant regulations. The company is committed to being compliant with industry regulations.
Floppy.
Not stiff or firm, hanging loosely.
Examples:
Floppy infant. Floppy hat. The puppy's ears were still too long and floppy for its head.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Attach.
A person who works at an embassy, usually having a specialized area of responsibility, a shallow and rectangular briefcase.
Examples:
A commercial attaché. Black attaché case. A prime minister talked with a military attaché of the country's embassy.
Stiffen.
To make or become stiff or rigid, to become inflexible or unyielding in one's attitude or behavior.
Examples:
Stiffen joints. Stiffen penalties. The cold weather made my muscles stiffen up.
Maneuver.
A motion or combination of moves that requires skill and care, a clever strategy, activity, or movement intended to give someone an advantage.
Examples:
Political maneuvers. Made a great maneuver. In this class, we learn the basic maneuver of a plane.
Joint.
Shared, held, or made between two or more people. Noun, the point of connection between two bones or elements of a skeleton.
Examples:
A joint venture. The bone of a joint. After the summit meeting, the prime ministers issued a joint statement.
Degradation.
The condition or process of changing to a lower state, or a less respected state.
Examples:
Degradation by heat. Live in degradation. Many researchers are monitoring environmental degradation in real time through satellites.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Physiology.
The branch of the biological sciences dealing with the functioning of organisms.
Examples:
Human physiology. Physiology research. Physiology is the science of how living things work.
Spinal.
Of or relating to the spine, equals the long bone in the body's back.
Examples:
Spinal injury. Brain and spinal cord. The surgeon carefully confirmed how to remove the tumor to avoid damaging the spinal nerves.
Cord.
A strong, thick, or thin thread or rope, a piece of plastic-coated wire used to transport electricity to a piece of equipment.
Examples:
Spinal cord. Electrical cord. Your spinal cord is located deep within your body.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Ankle.
The part or joint connecting the foot to the leg.
Examples:
Ankle injury. Pair of ankle boots. He accidentally sprained his ankle playing squash.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Heel.
The rounded back part of the foot below the ankle, someone who is morally reprehensible. Verb, to follow someone or something.
Examples:
Heel bone. Heel wrestler. She wore high heels to the party.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Attenuate.
To weaken or reduce the intensity of something, such as a sound, feeling, or substance, to make something thinner or less dense.
Examples:
Attenuate the signal. Attenuate the power. The scientist was able to attenuate the virus by altering its genetic code.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Stance.
A way of thinking about something, especially expressed publicly, attitude or position of a standing person or animal.
Examples:
change her stance. The batting stance. He continued to support her political stance.
Torque.
A twisting or rotational force that tends to cause rotation around an axis, a measure of the force that can cause an object to rotate.
Examples:
high torque. Torque settings. The mechanic used a torque wrench to tighten the bolts on the car engine.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Stride.
To walk with long steps in a particular direction, noun, an important and positive progress.
Examples:
stride across a room. Stride down a slope. She strides confidently across the stage to accept her award.
Comparable.
Able to link the similarities or differences with others, similar or equivalent to someone or something.
Examples:
comparable sales. A comparable amount of energy. Humans and apes have comparable anatomical structures.
Calf.
A young cow, bull, or other domestic bovine animals.
Examples:
baby calf. A calf elephant. The newborn calf stood on wobbly legs, trying to find its mother's milk.
Propulsion.
The act or process of propelling or driving something forward, often using a motor, engine, or other mechanical means.
Examples:
propulsion technology. Nuclear propulsion. The spacecraft's propulsion system helped it travel through space.
Clinical.
Of or relating to the examination and treatment of patients rather than theoretical or laboratory studies.
Examples:
clinical surgery. Participate in clinical trials. She received special clinical training at the hospital.
Athletics.
The physical activities or sports that involve physical exertion and competition, such as running, jumping, throwing, or walking.
Examples:
high school athletics. Professional athletics. She excelled in athletics during high school and went on to compete at the collegiate level.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Rocky.
Full of or abounding in rocks, of, relating to, or made of rock.
Examples:
rocky terrain, rocky relationship. The rocky road made it difficult to drive on.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach or a way of doing something.
Examples:
pathway to understanding, cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Bomb.
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
atomic bombs, disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Blast.
Explosion, or a strong current of air, usually caused by an explosion, a sudden, thunderous noise.
Examples:
a blast of wind, an icy blast. The blast shattered the laboratory equipment.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Augment.
To increase the size, extent, quantity, etc. of something by adding something to it.
Examples:
augment the reality. Augment immunity. Economic factors and monetary policy augmented inflation.
Metabolism.
The set of chemical reactions in cells or organisms that are necessary for life sustaining.
Examples:
metabolism enzyme. Hemoglobin metabolism. Better sleep leads to increased metabolism.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
a profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
a ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Awkward.
Making you feel uncomfortable or embarrassed, causing inconvenience or difficulty.
Examples:
an awkward expression. An awkward date. The awkward design of the interface made the operation difficult.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials. Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples.
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Residual.
Relating to or constituting a remainder or leftover portion, remaining after other elements or factors have been removed or taken into account.
Examples.
Residual waste. Residual income. The scientist found residual traces of the chemical in the water sample.
Electrode.
Either of 2 points or ends of a conductor at which electricity enters or leaves an object, substance, or region.
Examples.
Platinum electrodes. Electrode corrosion. It is important to place the electrodes in the correct position for accurate electrocardiogram recording.
Pulse.
The regular heartbeat as it sends blood around the body, especially when it is felt at the wrist or side of the neck, a solid regular vibration of sound, electric current, light, or other waves.
Examples.
A weak pulse. Pulse waves. The cardiac monitor displays the intensity of your pulse.
Phantom.
A ghost or a spirit of a dead person, something existing only in your imagination or perception.
Examples.
A phantom company. Phantom limb pain. The police frantically searched for clues to the phantom killer.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples.
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples.
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Diagram.
A simplified illustration of the appearance, structure, or workings of something.
Examples.
3D diagram. In a diagram. He is drawing a diagram illustrating how the equipment operates.
Reflex.
An automatic and unthinking response to a particular stimulus, a physical reaction to external stimuli.
Examples.
Reflex test. Knee reflex. My leg kicked involuntarily when the doctor tapped my knee with the reflex hammer.
Embedded.
Fixed firmly into the surface of something.
Examples:
Embedded systems. LED embedded glass. The embedded chip in my credit card allows me to make contactless payments.
Chip.
A small fragment of something broken off from the whole, a long and thin piece of potato fried in oil or fat.
Examples:
A chip of wood. I don't care a chip. We can use this campaign as a bargaining chip in the negotiations.
Modulate.
To change the key, style, loudness, etc. of something in music to create a particular effect, to fix or adjust the time, amount, degree, or rate of something.
Examples:
Modulate the function. Modulate from one key to another. These chemicals modulate the effect of metabolism.
Sensitivity.
The ability to perceive or respond to subtle differences or changes. The ability to understand and respond to the needs and feelings of others.
Examples:
Sensitivity analysis. Become full of sensitivity. The instrument has a high sensitivity to temperature changes.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
Relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Demonstration.
A display or show, often of a particular skill or product, intended to convince or persuade others.
Examples:
Demonstration project. A campus demonstration. Thousands of people attended the protest demonstration against the proposed policy.
Gait.
A person's manner of walking, running, or moving on foot, a particular pattern or style of movement or locomotion.
Examples:
Awkward gait. Brisk gait. The older woman's gait was slow and unsteady.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or competence in a specific area. Verb, to give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
Command and control. Command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Loop.
A shape like a curve or a circle made by something long and thin, such as a piece of string that bends round and crosses itself.
Examples:
Exit from a loop. Positive feedback loop. Many people in this city use the loop railway for transportation.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
external factors, external commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Experiment:
the scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
experiment design, series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Transect:
to cut or divide something by means of a transverse line, typically for surveying or scientific study.
Examples:
transect a forest, transect the area. The new highway will transect the wilderness, potentially disrupting local wildlife.
Microchannel:
a small, narrow duct or passage that is used to transfer fluids, heat, or other substances, and which is typically found in microfluidic devices or industrial applications.
Examples:
microchannel technology, microchannel electrode. The microchannels within the chip module are responsible for cooling the device during operation.
Array:
a large group or collection of things or people, especially one that is impressive or attractive.
Examples:
a two-dimensional array, an array of troops. The customer on the internet has to choose one from a formidable array of products.
Motor:
a device that converts electricity, fuel, etc. into movement and makes a machine, vehicle, etc. work.
Examples:
a motor mechanic, DC motor control. Energy-efficient motors are needed to maximize the cruising distance of electric vehicles.
Wireless:
of or relating a connection or communication that does not require a physical wire or cable, often through the use of radio waves or electromagnetic signals.
Examples:
wireless access, wireless charging. The office's wireless network allows employees to work from anywhere in the building.
Convert:
to turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples:
convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Stimulation:
the act of arousing interest or activity in something, the action of providing a stimulus.
Examples:
stimulation of the economy, stimulation of the senses. The stimulation of certain chemicals activates the brain's reward system.
Adjacent:
next to, close to, or adjoining something.
Examples:
adjacent to his house, adjacent houses. Our country has military alliances with adjacent countries.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples.
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples.
Convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples.
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples.
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples.
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples.
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples.
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples.
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Physiological.
Relating to the normal functioning of living organisms and their organs and systems, concerning the physical or biochemical processes and activities that occur within the body.
Examples.
Physiological response. Physiological activity. The doctor explained the various physiological changes that occur during pregnancy.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples.
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples.
the Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Paralysis.
A condition in which you are unable to move or lose control of part or most of the body because of illness or injury.
Examples:
Moral paralysis. Paralysis in the leg. Massive demonstrations lead to total paralysis of transportation.
Amputation.
The act of cutting off a part of the body surgically.
Examples:
Amputation of leg. Hand amputation. Amputation of the limb is a last resort for the patient.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Disabled.
Having a physical or mental condition that limits someone's specific actions that most other people can do.
Examples:
A disabled veteran. A learning disabled child. She was disabled in a car accident.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Transcend.
To rise above or go beyond the limits of something.
Examples:
Transcend boundaries. Transcend limits. The music transcended cultural barriers and reached audiences globally.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Ballroom.
A large room for dancing.
Examples:
Ballroom dance. Ballroom floor. The grand ballroom was filled with twirling couples and the sound of music.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Criminal.
A person who has committed a crime,
Examples:
wanted criminal, criminal investigation. The police are searching for the criminal who stole the jewels.
Cower.
To crouch or curl up in fear or apprehension, to shrink or recoil from something threatening, usually physically or mentally.
Examples:
cower in fear, cower under pressure. The actress cowered in humiliation as the audience booed her performance.
Intimidate.
To make someone fearful or uneasy so that they will do something that you want them to do.
Examples:
intimidate an opponent, effectively intimidate a thief. The boss tried to intimidate his subordinate with threats.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
diminish a reputation, diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Conquer.
To bring under control by force or authority.
Examples:
conquer fatal disease, conquer the world. You must conquer your anxiety about driving.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
victim of a violent crime, violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
introduction education, self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
teaching of Christ, before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Rouse.
To awaken or stir up from sleep, inactivity, or apathy, to excite or stimulate one's feelings or interests, to provoke or incite someone to action or reaction.
Examples:
rouse much interest, rouse to action. I tried to rouse my sleepy child from bed for school.